Hi everyone! Today we're making a salad.
Yeah.
With Coke and Jell-O and cream cheese.
Doesn't that sound like a beautiful salad?
Doesn't that sound like a beautiful salad? So first we're going to start off with measuring out a cup and a quarter of Coke.
Yeah, we actually used the rest of this Coke in another Jell-O salad, surprisingly enough. It was a cranberry Jell-O salad, and it was really good in that. I have dubious thoughts about this one. I'm not so sure it's going to be good. But we found this recipe on social media, on Facebook. I shared it there thinking it was kind of funny. And then we got dared to make it, so here we are.
Yeah?
We're making it.
We're going to put the Coke in the pan. And we're going to let that come to a boil. Probably could have put the pan on there while we were letting this heat up. We could have heated up the pan too.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take too long.
Yeah. It's already boiling with carbonation.
It's boiling with carbonation. Yeah, so this recipe came from like a community cookbook from like 1975 from Atlanta area people. Mm-hmm. So obviously we needed to have a little Coke in it. So we're getting ready to show you what kind of Jell-O we're going to use.
Yep. So we have 3 ounces of cream cheese in a bowl, room temp.
Yep, we kind of spread it out a little so that it would soften faster and mix in easier.
Alright, and then we have 3 ounces of, let's see if you can guess when it hits the cream cheese because it's not very colorful. You're supposed to dust it on. Smells good. Should we put all of it in or stir a little bit and then put some?
No, you're just supposed to dust it on at this point.
So we don't stir it in yet?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to tell, but it's starting to take on a little color in some spots.
Yep.
It's not a flavor you think of with Coke very often. If it had been like cherry Jell-O, like I could see that working.
So it's not cherry Jell-O.
So it's not cherry Jell-O.
I can feel the heat from this.
Yeah, it's definitely getting warm. That looks like maybe actual heat bubbles and not just carbonation bubbles, but I would give it just a minute longer.
There's also looks like some steam coming out of it.
Are you going to show them what flavor it is? Because you're not going to be able to tell with the Coke.
So, I don't know if you can see it all. Trying to get it to take on color.
The suspense is killing us.
Alright, now I'm going to see if I can get some of the Jell-O dust
off. You can see it a little now.
Alright, so up in the top of the bowl, you can see some color. Or at least I can. I don't know how well you can.
Yep, it's a flavor that you always think of when you think of Coke. Orange.
Yep, it's orange Jell-O.
So now normally this recipe includes a half a cup of nuts, because why wouldn't it? We're going to leave those out today because little dude here doesn't like nuts, and I don't really like nuts in Jell-O. Like if you sprinkle them on top of something, then I like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But in the Jell-O, I feel like they get a weird texture, so we're going to leave them out.
I feel like it's not quite boiling yet, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little simmer going. We'll give it just a second longer to make sure it's good and hot so the Jell-O dissolves. Oh boy.
That's not carbonation at this point, though.
No.
It's going to be very flat by the end of this. Very flat Coke. Yeah. With all the bubbles and whatever, stirring it up to make it not...
Yeah, and we're definitely not going to have carbonation in the Jell-O.
Definitely not. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Carbonated Jell-O.
Yeah.
I don't know how that'd work.
It'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
Trap it in there, but...
We've made carbonated fruit before.
So I'm curious if you guys have favorite Jell-O salads.
Yeah?
We've had some that are actually pretty good, but there are some weird ones out there. Like, especially the savory ones, that just seems weird when you're using yellow, or like lemon Jell-O with celery and tuna or something. Like, it's hard to imagine that that's good. But if you have a favorite Jell-O salad, let us know. Maybe we'll make it. We love making kind of vintage recipes.
We used to make those little like green Jell-O cup things with like a cherry on top.
Yeah, we should do that again.
Do we have a video for that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll have to give it a try soon.
But then...
Alright, I would say we're at a boil here. Should we put it in there?
Sure. Yeah, it's boiling. It's hot. I'm gonna turn this off.
Yep.
But I really like that cranberry Jell-O salad we make. Especially when we do the pretzel crust.
Oh yeah. That's a good one too.
Because we
Cranberry pretzel salad.
Because we made some without the pretzel crust. And I like to crush up some... Stir this together, right?
Yep.
I crushed up some...
Start slow.
Oh, I need to turn it on. I crushed up some... and I had been crushing up pretzels and putting them in. And I really liked having the crunch and I liked having the pretzels in there. And so I just crushed them up and added them on top. And that was really good.
Yeah. I did have toasted pecans on the part that I was eating, and that was good too. But again, he doesn't like pecans, so he didn't crush up pretzels instead, and that was a fun way to still get some salty crunch.
That's a really interesting color.
It is an interesting color.
And it's not a good color either, necessarily. This cream cheese is like... I wonder if it would have been better to mix in this cream cheese in chunks. Is it supposed to be like that?
I don't know. That's what it said to do, though. Sprinkle it over the top and then mix it after you pour on the Coke. Maybe that's part of what gives it the layers.
Yeah, because these cream cheese, I don't think that's going to... Unless it's like going to melt in.
Yeah, so in theory, this is going to separate into layers. So we'll see if that happens.
So I'm wondering, since there's like these little chunks of cream cheese that like aren't getting like stirred or like aren't really getting incorporated, but they may be slowly melting. I wonder if there's going to be a layer with some like cream cheese and whatever, and there's going to be a layer of like mostly Jell-O, and then if you added the nuts, probably a layer of nuts. I feel like usually there seems like there's more to Jell-O than this. I feel like there's usually, when you make a bag of Jell-O, I feel like it's usually more than this, is it not?
Well, usually it would be like 2 cups of water for a box that size.
Yeah. So it would be more than this. Well, maybe.
I'm not sure that the look is selling me.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a dirty brown or red or whatever.
Uh-huh. With little chunks in it. It looks a little...
You think this is stirred up enough?
Little vomity. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, because I mean, that's probably about as stirred as you can get.
So at this point, you could pour it into a Jell-O mold or something.
Because the pieces of cream cheese look like little, like chopped up, like smally chopped up nuts. That's weird looking.
Yeah, so then we're supposed to let it sit at room temperature for an hour or two before you move it to the fridge, and that's how it gets its layers.
The cream cheese, this is definitely separated.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's supposed to be like that. Did you see a picture of the layers?
Well, I did do a little looking, and I saw that this recipe kind of made the rounds a few years ago, and there was a few people who successfully got layers, and they were very proud of themselves, because not everybody did. So we'll see if we can get them. I was thinking, instead of doing it in a mold, we would just leave it in the bowl so we could maybe see the layers
better. But
I'm wondering if we should put it in a smaller bowl. That way it's got
more height,
so that we might be able to see the layers better.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go get a smaller bowl, and I'll grease it up just in case we decide to try to unmold it.
Yep,
and we'll see what it looks like.
And you let it sit out for an hour, and then you can put it in the fridge.
Yep. So we will do that. We'll pour it into a smaller bowl, let it sit room temperature.
We'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
In the fridge, and then we'll meet back here, and we'll see. That'll give us something to look forward to, the tasting.
Yeah. That color is just absolutely disgusting.
Doesn't that look nice?
I don't know which way to twist it. It almost just looks like tomato sauce. Like a dirty looking tomato sauce.
Yep, dirty tomato sauce.
Thinking about it, it kind of does look like a deep, or like a kind of like darkish reddish brown tomato sauce.
Yeah, like dishwater after you washed a whole lot of lasagna pans.
That too. Kind of does look like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't look good. So.
Yep. All right.
We'll be back in a bit.
Maybe.
If
we decide to go through with this.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Bye. All right. We got it. It's been sitting for a while. There's definitely 3 layers. I don't know if you can see, but it's definitely 3 layers.
And lots of curdles.
And lots of like weird. Because like the top layer has like bigger chunks of pieces of cream cheese. And the middle layer's kind of like either like super, super, super tiny pieces of cream cheese or like it's kind of like melted in. And then the bottom layer is like Jell-O and Coke.
Yeah, the middle layer is a little bit more brown too. The bottom layer almost looks like orange Jell-O.
I don't know. It's like
the middle layer is browner. Tell him what you said it looks like.
It looks like puke.
Well, that, or he said it kind of looks like the fat that he's came off. Like he just made a giant thing of sloppy joes or something.
Yeah, and like the
he
fat.
skimmed the fat off.
Yeah. It just doesn't look appetizing, whatever it is. So.
But we got the layers, so we're gonna be proud of that.
We're gonna try to flip this over onto a plate. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're gonna see if it comes out. It's probably could use another like hour in the fridge, but we're feeling brave now, so we're doing it now. Yep, let's go.
Here you go. Oh. Here, you take the jar off. Oh. Oh, it looks so disgusting. Wait, I want to see if it's like hard enough where I can flip it back over. Can you put it on this small plate? The right side up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that that's any more right side up, but sure.
I feel like it's better seeing this layer.
Than the orange Jell-O layer?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, like, it's not more appetizing, just, like, it's what it is more. Would you like...
It's definitely less appetizing.
It's like not appetizing. It's like a not appetizing looking pumpkin pie.
The other way, at least the curdled side was not as visible.
Yeah, it's not more appetizing. But I feel like this is how it should be. I feel like this is right side up.
Okay.
But yep, there it is.
It does have
This is
like
layers. A not very appetizing pumpkin pie.
Alright, let's try it.
Alright, what's this? I'm just gonna take a big spoonful.
I think it looks like dog food from a can or something. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but it's definitely got layers.
Wait, I'm trying to hold.
It's got jiggle.
I'm trying to hold this piece up. Is it kind of very clearly? I don't know if that's any better than whatever, but
wiggle and jiggle in layers. So.
Alright, if I'm gonna do this, alright, you ready? Once. I'm just going to put it straight in my mouth because I can't look at this anymore.
Okay.
I think it's actually good.
It's not terrible. I like the bottom 2 layers better than the cream cheese curdle on top.
Can you test the bottom layer to see what it tastes like? It's kind of hard to tell.
You can definitely the top layer definitely has cream cheese, and the texture is weird. So I like, if the cream cheese would be incorporated more, I think it'd be better.
I actually really like this.
Okay, well, he really likes it.
And very good.
Coke salad. Who knew?
And even eating the top layer by itself wasn't even that bad. I really like it.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
I guess little dude's here is having a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Such a healthy choice.
That's really good.
All right, well, we did it.
Mm-hmm. That was very surprisingly tasty. So if I was blindfolded and ate this, I would think it's just perfect.
All right, well, if you want to make something different, make yourself a Coke salad.
Besides, the top layer does have a tad bit of a weird texture, but I like it.
And if you like Jell-O salads, we do have some other more palatable looking ones on the website, so you can always check those out. And if you like this, let us know, and we can make more things like this that are a little on the edge, old-fashioned recipes. I think that's kind of fun. Give them a try.
This is good, though.
All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
This is like actually really good. The middle layer, I feel like it kind of reminds me of like pumpkin pie looking.
It does have a similar kind of color.
I feel like definitely if you didn't have the top layer, but then like the bottom two layers are the same, it'd be really good. Although it just tastes mostly just like orange Jell-O to me. The top layer just gives it something different.